Hey, what's going on, guys? Policy Q here. Pow, low. Welcome to tonight's webinar. I'm excited for you to join us, man. I'm really pumped up, and I want to say thank you for showing up. I'm excited because I'm going to share with you some really neat stuff. You know what a good book is? I'm actually reading this book right here. It's called "If You're Not First, You're Last." Right? If you're not first, you're last. It's a great book. Great book. I totally recommend it, right? So welcome. You're here because you want to learn how to master solo ads, and you want to learn a little bit more about solo ads, right? I'm not sure if this is your first time on here. Welcome if it is. Maybe you've been, this is your second or third time. Maybe you're somebody that knows me. Maybe you're on my team, whatever the case is. What I want to share with you today, I really do believe is going to be very, very powerful, right? Very, very powerful. I've been able to partner up with some really awesome minds, and they've been able to reveal to me a lot of the secrets that sometimes, people are not willing to share with, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you those secrets tonight, okay? Today I'm going to share them with you. And, hey, man, what's going on, Mike? Good seeing you, man. And what I'm going to share with you is three things in specific, right? I'm going to share with you the psychology, right, which is basically how the people, the traffic that you're getting, right? These people have a certain mindset, a certain language, right? That if you understand the language and how they speak and how they think, then you can really get them into your business opportunity. Very simple. Not only that, but if you can speak your prospect's language, you can literally sell them anything because you understand exactly how they think, how they make decisions, right? That's what we're going to be talking about. The second thing we're going to be talking about is I'm going to be sharing with you the timeline, okay, of how to run a successful solo ads and how many clicks you should actually be purchasing per month, okay? And that's going to be very important because I actually got to hang out with Michelangelo. I'm not sure if some of you guys know him, but this guy's pretty much one of the best guys when it comes to solo ads. His conversion rate is just through the roof. I mean, this guy knows how to convert these people from this kind of traffic, right? And what I ended up understanding is that he was able to generate about $60,000 from solo ads, right, and a residual income of about $5,000, all from a list of 189 people. 189 people. That's pretty crazy, right? That's and he ran 6 solo ads, right, of 1,000 clicks. He was able to generate about 2,329 leads that he got, right? I mean, those leads, 189 people basically gave him $60,000, right? So what I want to share with you is that you don't need a lot of people to hit our first 5-figure month. We had about 3 or 4 people that actually make this profitable, right? Now, is because I got to a point in my business where I wanted things more automated. I wanted to get a lot. The cool thing, the free traffic is great because you can, right? Make them really costly. The only problem is not predictable, right? Like you can't all of a sudden say, well, today with my free traffic strategies, I'm gonna get 1,000 solo ads. It's pretty predictable. You can figure out exactly how much traffic or clicks you want to send to your website, and you can watch that kind of just happen, right? So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys. And the third thing that I'm going to be talking about that's important is going to be, right, how to create a massive marketing budget, right? Because at the end of the day, solo ads is not very. It's not. You got to know what you're doing, because if you don't, then you're going to go broke, and it's going to be expensive, right? It's going to be an expensive. It's just going to come out to be expensive, right? So, I mean, I'm excited, man. Welcome. I'm just pumped up that you're actually joining me here tonight. It's like 8 o'clock around my time. I'm not sure where you live, right? But I'm excited that you're here, and I just want to welcome you again if you're just getting here or whatever the case is. And whether you saw this on Facebook or my email, whatever the case is, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for coming here, man. And I'm excited, right? These strategies that I have shared with a couple of my students have been getting them really, really awesome results, right? So I'm pumped up. I'm excited. right? And before I get into it, just for those who may or may not know what solo ads are, it's basically email traffic, right? That's all it is. It's basically, there's people who basically they're experts at building lists, right? They're experts at collecting data of people who are interested in either a business opportunity or seeking a business opportunity, or they may be in a network marketing company, right? And they know how to build lists of people, of these kinds of people, right? And, more and more, you're starting to see a lot of people start to run to the internet for them to for them to get access, right, to learn more information, right? Haha, thanks a lot, dude. I appreciate that. You're awesome, Mike, man. I love your beard, dude. You got to give me some of that beer, man. I'm a little naked here, man. Right? But I'm excited. But anyways, yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so, I mean, you guys ready? You guys ready? Because if you're ready, I'm going to get started here in just a second. Let me just set up really fast, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm literally just, as I'm going to be teaching you, I'm going to be literally just, kind of sharing exactly some of the points I'm going to be writing in each section, okay? So let me just make sure I'm ready. Let me just make sure my my thing is ready here, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. Cool. All righty, cool. So we're good to go, man. All right, awesome. Let me just, all right, cool. I'm just gonna get right into it. Okay, so, all right, cool. So, here we are, okay, and I'm gonna cover the three things, okay, the psychology, the successful timeline of how solo ads work, and how to create a massive marketing budget, okay, using some of the things that you may already have as your disposal, okay, as some of the things that you already have. Like, I mean, you have some of these arsenals that you have no idea that you have, and my job really is to help you understand and help you see that very thing, okay? So let me just make sure my phone is off, make sure everything's off, so I can really just devote time to just really giving you guys some really awesome stuff here. So just give me 1 second as I'm turning some of my devices off, right? What kind of phone do you guys have? Do you have an iPhone or Android? And if you do, which one do you consider the best one, right? Cool. All right, cool. Let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it, okay? For those who are really curious about this, right? Here's one thing I wanted to address, right? Sometimes people look at solo ads and they kind of just talk a little bit, they talk a little trash about them, right? Because they're saying, oh, it's like crossing your fingers, it's like throwing money at something that doesn't really work. It's like, you got to kind of hope to make sure, and most of those people who talk like that just don't understand that this is an art. This is an art. Marketing is an art, right? And the person who really digs and submerges themselves into wanting to master this is the person who ends up succeeding, okay? Now, lucky for me, okay, I did a lot of free traffic in the very beginning, so I got really good at creating copy and creating capture pages and creating videos and certain things like that, right? I made a lot of mistakes, right? Which is a reason why, I was actually very successful in my first solo ad run, okay? But here's what I want to let you know really quickly. I'm going to kind of get into this, okay? The psychology of how these people think, okay? So the psychology of how these people think, all right? Here's what I want you to think of for a second, okay? These people that you're bringing in, okay? Let me give you an example, okay? When I was about 19 years old, I thought that it was easy to get rich, and the truth is that it is easy to get rich once you understand and you develop the habits in place, right? But developing those habits requires discipline, and it requires effort, and it requires, it requires something of you, right? But when I was younger, I remember wanting to start a coaching program, right? And I wanted to start this. I wanted to. It's not letting me in. Give me 1 second. I think someone's trying to get in. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I know some people are saying they're trying to get in, but let me see what I can do here. Give me 1 second, guys. I know there's someone just quickly just okay. Cool. Give me 1 second. Because I know there's some people who are trying to get in actually, okay? And I just want to make sure they can get in. So just give me 1 second as I give them the hint. I promise you it's gonna be good. Okay, just give me 1 second here. Let me just make sure you know, some of them can get on here. Okay, and all right, cool. You got. Let me just make sure I can get this person the link, and then we'll continue. So just give me 1 minute. Okay, un minuto. Okay, un minuto. Bam. All right, cool. So back to what I was back to what I was saying. I'm gonna have a couple of my students, you know, jump on here really quickly, okay? And they're gonna just come here and just get excited, okay? So when I was like when I got started, right? I was 19 years old when I first picked up my book, Get Rich Poor Dad, right? What was your first personal development book, right? What was the book that really did it for you? For me, it was Get Rich, you know, Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? And I read that book and I said to myself, man, I can get rich, man. I can get rich, right? And the problem was that the problem wasn't that I couldn't get rich, you know, because the money that existed back then exists today. And, you know, the problem was that I needed to develop a lot of things in my own life. I had to get rid of a lot of habits that were really holding me back from doing that, right? And the truth of the matter is I needed a coach. I actually needed the coach, but I wanted to start a coaching business teaching others how to get rich. Now, the problem was that I wasn't rich. The problem was that I was struggling. I was barely getting by with what I was doing, right? So isn't it funny how I was trying to start a coaching program to help other people get rich, but the truth of the matter was that I myself was not rich. I myself was not just not rich in my bank account, but I had a low self-esteem, low confidence, and so on and so on. You get what I'm saying, right? Go ahead, put it in the comments. What was your first personal development book? So I started going around this town and I started posting these big cardboards in the middle of interstates, right? And you know, I was saying, you know, you want to get rich, call this number, right? But here's the deal. I thought I can get rich overnight. Okay, I thought I could get rich overnight just doing coaching. I really thought I could get rich, right? But the truth of the matter was I couldn't get rich, right? I mean, because I still needed work on my own mindset, right? And here's where I'm going with this, right? A lot of these people that you're going to be bringing into your email list, and a lot of the leads you're going to be capturing from solo ads, right? Understand that their mindset, right, the way they think is the same way I used to think 4 years ago before I started learning about what success really is, before I started to learn about what wealth really is, before I started to learn about, you know, what it really means to be rich, not just financially, but in your life, right? But, you know, we all start from a point in our life where we thought that we could get rich overnight. I mean, how many of us, right, just by putting in the comments, you thought getting online or starting an online business was as easy as pushing a button? Be honest. Look, be honest, okay? We all started at a point where our mindset wasn't correct. And you see a lot of these people who you're going to be getting through solo ads are at that point, which means that you don't have to try to change them, right? You don't have to try to, you know, change them in one shot, right? You know, you just have to get them inside and then nurture those leads, right? You have to develop a bond and a relationship with them in a way where you slowly but surely start to develop them in a way where they start to think bigger than just what they've been thinking. You know, it's kind of like when I got saved. You know, my wife, my beautiful wife, she invited me to church back in, I think it was 2011. Okay, it was February 2011. And I had terrible habits, man. I was smoking weed, right? I was addicted to pornography, right? I was just completely just wilding out, man. I used to like sleeping around with other girls. You know what I'm saying, right? Just doing a lot of stupid things that would have really, I mean, I'm just so blessed that I'm still here, okay? Just doing some stupid things, you know, getting drunk and driving. You know what I'm saying? Okay? I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'll be honest with you. I'm not perfect, right? But you know, one thing that was cool about going to church was the fact that the moment I stepped in, the moment that I decided to step in, I I was accepted. You know, I was accepted. God accepted me for who I was. He didn't necessarily approve of my lifestyle, but he accepted me for where I was in my life. And it's the same thing with solo ads, right? These people are not where you are right now. They don't think the same way you do. They think everything, they're looking for a system that's a push button. They're looking for the lottery ticket. They have this kind of mindset, okay? Your job is to nurture those leads when you get them. This is the reason why a lot of people, they kind of look at solo ads as a, you know, you don't want those people. I mean, I don't like doing solo ads because those people have a lottery mentality. But didn't you at one point? I mean, I know I did. I mean, I thought I know I did, okay? So I want you to understand something else about these kinds of people, okay? These kinds of people, right, the leads and the traffic you're going to be getting, understand one thing, okay? There's a couple of things that they're looking for. They're looking, write this down. If you're taking notes, write this down. They're looking for simple solutions for their complicated problems. Now, we understand and we know that what it takes to run an online business, it's not just a push-button system. I mean, if there was, everybody would be rich. But you can't tell them this, because if you tell them this, right, and what I mean by that is when you create a capture page, right, you have to do a couple of things. And I'm going to share with you the same capture page that Michelangelo shared with me that is converting at 44%. Would you guys like to know the capture page? If you guys want me to show you Michelangelo's capture page, that every time he runs 1,000 clicks, he gets and he generates 444 leads. If you want me to show you his capture page, I want you to type in the comment, please show me the capture page, or show me the capture page, or show me the money, right? Show me the money. And you're going to realize a common denominator with the capture page and how it's congruent with these people's mindset, right? These people, let me tell you something. Here's how you entice these kinds of people. They're looking, you got to talk about the dream lifestyle. You got to talk about results. You got to talk about money. You got to talk about, you know, you got to talk about push down systems. You got to talk about things that help them. You have to talk less about technicality, right, and talk about how simple it is and how easy it is, right? Because that's the level they're at, right? That's the level they are at, and you have to talk to them that way. Okay, so when you're running a solo ad campaign, you want to create a capture page that embodies what I just mentioned. It embodies the dream lifestyle. It embodies the easy way to make money. It embodies the push down system. It embodies all of those things when you're creating the capture page. Because if you can understand their thinking, which I'm sharing with you, their thinking, their psychology, right? I'm sharing with you how they think, right? Then you can create a capture page that matches their thinking, that you can begin to speak to them in a way where they want to be spoken to, right? And then if that happens, your conversion rate is going to go up, right? Your conversion rate is going to go up. Now, if you're writing notes, take this down, right? If you have a capture page that's converting at 30 to 40%, that's a pretty good capture page, right? It's a good capture page. If it's under 30%, you might want to fix it, okay? And in a second, I'm going to share with you a couple of different tips on how you can run solo ads, right? But you have to be in this for the long run, in the long haul, right? I mean, you really have to be in this in the long haul. Because if you're not in the long haul for this, right, and you just want to run a couple of solo ads, you know, you're gonna go broke. It's kind of like when you go to to Las Vegas, or you go to give me 1 second. For some reason. Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Un minuto. Un minuto. Right? I'm gonna show you the capture page, man. Show me the money, okay? I'm gonna show you the money, man. Show you the money. Let me just let me hand this YouTube to I gotta give it to someone really quickly, okay? Because I'm not sure what the heck's happening there. The connection is untrusted. That's weird. Okay, so yeah. So does that make sense, right? Does that make sense, right? Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Scott? I didn't know you here, dude. Okay, so that's the deal, man. Right? I'm gonna show you the capture page in a second. What up, dude? Hey, really quickly, man. Just introduce yourself, right? Sky is actually just an awesome guy who's gonna crush this. He ran his first solo ad campaign, and what was your results, man?
I got 2 sales and 22 leads with my first solo ad campaign, which was really exciting for me, and I can't wait to really master it to its fullest potential.
Yeah, yeah, and so far from what you've been learning from me and some of the information you've been getting your hands on, you know, what has it really done to your mindset of how this all really pans out and how it really works?
It's really shifted it into it's really got to be a long-term goal and not something that you can expect something in the front end. It's really something that needs to be worked and a skill that needs to be mastered and a skill that you can take with you to other bigger and better things.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, yeah, I mean that you have to master the skill set, right? And I'm going to show you guys the capture page in a second here, okay? But okay, someone I think the PC, the net maybe weak tonight. Okay, it's a little weak tonight. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. You can hear me fine though, right, Sky?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay, cool. I'm not sure what happened, George. Let me just reply to this guy, George. Give me 1 second.
I know we're having a thunderstorm out here.
You can hear me nice and clear, right?
Yeah, I'm good on this end.
Okay, cool.
You're not freezing or anything. A little
okay, cool.
Video's a little choppy, but you're good.
Awesome, man. Cool. Awesome. So like here's the deal, right? I mean, you have to, you know, one of the things that I'm stripping here, man. Just laying around. Yeah. So I mean, you know, like Sky said, this is, you know, if you really wanna really kill this, you have to understand that this is going to be a long-term thing, right? You got to work your leads. You got to work the people, because these people are coming in at a point where they have this type of mindset. It's your job to help them understand that it's not really how that works. But you can't tell that to, like, imagine if someone told me, look, you want to get saved, you're gonna have to start smoking that weed, man. Okay, that thing's messing your mind up, and you're addicted to it. Okay, you're gonna have to start jacking off. You got to stop watching that porno you've been watching. Okay, you got to stop doing that. You got to stop sleeping around with girls, because that's not how you do it. Okay. Or you know, you got to hey, you got to stop doing those things, right? If someone would have told me that, I would have never gotten saved, right? I would have never gotten saved. So I'm just gonna answer this guy, George. George, try the YouTube link. Okay, YouTube link. Let me just post it in there. Okay, because sometimes the YouTube link kind of works too. Okay, so here's the deal, right? Back to what I was saying. Okay. Oh wow, man, we got a nice little crowd here going on. Okay. Thank you for. I didn't even realize you had a nice little crowd going on. Okay. So check this out, right? So you got to understand that I'm going to show you the capture page. Just give me a second, okay? But I want you to understand. Hey George, I apologize, dude. Someone tell him that, okay? But I want you to understand that, you know, everybody comes from a point, right? They're going to come from a certain, you have to talk to these people at the level they're at, okay? So a couple of things is that you have to just talk the way they talk. You have to talk to them and romance them the way they want to be romanced. And when you do this, you'll have a higher opt-in rate, okay? You'll have a higher opt-in rate of people opting into your page, okay? Opting into your page, right? You'll have a higher opt-in rate, right? So hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to go back to what I was saying here really quickly, okay? And now I'm going to share with you, just in a couple of minutes, the capture page that's converting really well. Let me just
hey, what's going on? Policy Q.
Okay. All right, cool. Okay, cool. So I'm going to show you the capture page right now, okay? Cool. So I got people commenting, man. You guys getting value? Hope you are, okay? So I'm not sure if this is going to look very good, because Sky, how does that look? I'm not sure if you can even see that.
I see it. It's just a little bit blurry.
It's a little bit blurry. It's really blurry, actually, right? But here's what it basically says, right? It says the Groupon business model works. Video course reveals how to get rich collecting emails he earned 8,700, whatever, a bunch of numbers in 2014 just collecting emails, okay? It doesn't matter if you can't see it, okay? Just write this down. The headliner is 80%, well, the headline will be 80% of whether the leads opt in or not. That's crazy. The headline is responsible for 80% of the conversions when you're creating a capture page. That's huge, okay? That's huge, all right? So the headline, what it needs to do, it needs to be like a slogan, right? I mean, you guys ever heard of what a slogan is? Normally when politicians are going for, they want to get reelected, or the president wants to get reelected, or a new president is coming in, or whatever the case is, politicians are experts at this. They know how to create slogans that embodies something or a message that they want to get across. A slogan is so powerful because in a short statement, it literally shares with you exactly what it's about. So when Michelangelo showed me this email, he said the Groupon business model works, right? Which meant when you think of Groupon, Groupon just collects emails, right? It just, in order for you to get access to their site or get deals sent to you, you have to give them your email, right? And then notice how it has the word rich. Now, a lot of people would probably say, look, listen, you got to stop pre-framing the people you're bringing into your business that they can get rich overnight. But I'm telling you right now that if they're not running solo ads and if they're not using solo ads as a traffic source for their business, don't listen to that advice, because these people are not at that level. I told you, you have to meet them at where they are. They are looking for a push down button. They're looking for something that's simple. They're looking for something where they can get rich overnight. So you have to give them that. Now, we all know that, we all know that people are not going to get rich overnight, but there are some cases, right? There's no such thing as overnight success. Michelangelo has created more than this probably. I think in 2014 he reached almost $1 million, right? But let's be truthful, right? We know that that guy has been in online for 7-8 years, okay? But why didn't he write video course reveals how to get rich collecting emails? It took him 8 years to finally, why did he say that? You know why? Because that all of a sudden is a complicated solution to their complicated problems. They don't want more complication. They don't want something to be hard. They don't want challenges. They have enough challenges as it is. They're looking for something simple. Trust me, when you get them to convert over, when you get them to opt in, you can begin to start nurturing those leads. You can begin to start building them up. You can begin to start helping them understand that it requires effort. But the first number one thing when you're running solo ads is you have to first let them in the door. First let them in the door, okay? So a couple of things that this capture page should have, okay? Sky, do you know the 3 things?
The hook, the lead magnet, and the call to action.
Perfect, dude. The hook, right? The lead magnet, right? And then the call to action, dude. That's awesome. So what's the hook, right? The hook is that, damn, he got rich collecting emails? Holy cow, right? What's the lead magnet? The video course that he's going to be giving away when they give their email, right? And then what's the call to action? The purple button that says learn a lot more. So this may be a little blurry, okay? So some of you guys are like, I can't see it, I can't see it, I can't see it, right? All right, cool. So does that make sense, right? If it makes sense, put it in the comments, okay? You want to create capture pages that do that, right? You want to create capture pages that are talking about what they're looking for, all right? That's what you want to do. So let me just go back to this mind map and share with you a couple of things here, okay? Let's check this out here.
Yes, really quick follow. Another thing that I liked about that capture page is it almost had a clear target to it too with the Groupon model.
Yeah. That right there, Sky, is 80%. It's going to be 80%. It's going to be responsible. 80% of your leads are going to.
That headline was also his target market.
Exactly. Exactly, right? Exactly. So the second thing is, number 2, successful timelines of how solo ads work, okay? I'm going to share with you a timeline right now that is either going to make you say, holy cow, oh no, or it's going to make you say, holy cow, I'm excited, okay? But it's going to help you understand how much traffic you should be running per month, okay? What to expect from the traffic you get, okay? Depending on who you're buying it from. Let me just see something here if I got the right. So I'm gonna share with you what the timeline is in just a minute here, okay? I might just draw it out. I'll just probably draw it out, okay? So let's talk about what the timeline is, okay? So what I'm gonna do really quick, I'm just gonna delete this really quickly. I'm just gonna write. Can you see my screen? Is it white?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna draw the timeline here, okay? And please excuse me. I have horrible writing, okay? I'm gonna reveal it here in a second, okay? All right. So this is gonna be the 90-day game plan, okay? The 90-day game plan, okay? This is gonna be the first month that you run solo ads. This is gonna be the second month that you run solo ads, and this is gonna be the third month you run solo ads, okay? Now it's a 90-day game plan, all right? And I'm going to share with you why and how powerful this is in a second, okay? Now, here's the deal, okay? You got, with solo ads, you can't nibble at it, right? You know, my suggestion is you start at least minimum at a 1,000 clicks, okay? Now, somebody's like, 1,000 clicks? Holy cow, man. Oh, God. Whew. 1,000 clicks. Holy cow, dude, that is crazy. Dang, right? But here's the deal, okay? 1,000 clicks is going to give you, right, a good measuring stick and a good influx of leads. 1,000 clicks a month is going to give you plenty of leads to work with that month, okay? That month, okay? So let's check this out here for a second, okay? When you buy 1,000 clicks, okay, let's say you have a capture page that is converting at 35%, which is great, okay, which is great. That means that when you buy 1,000 clicks, right here, right, the first month, if you have a capture page that's converting at 35%, you can expect 350 people to opt in, okay? 350 people to opt in, okay? Now check this out for a second. The second month, you'll do the same exact thing, and as long as your capture page is doing good, just keep it. Don't touch it. Don't, you know, just, you found a winner, okay? Remember, you only want to change your capture page only if it's converting at less than 30%, right? And in the third month, you do the same exact thing, okay? Now, check this out for a second. I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. And it's going to get some of you guys not like, holy cow, that's really, right? All right, so far, okay, I'm not good in math, but if I get my calculator, okay, let me just see something here for a second. If I get my calculator, if you do $350, okay, what is it?
1,050.
Okay, 1,050 leads is what you're going to have, right? You're going to have. You know, that's not bad. 1,050 leads. Cool, okay? Now, out of the 1,000 clicks that you got the first month, about 100 are going to be good. Some of you guys are like, damn, from 1,000 clicks, I just went to 350 to now 100? That's ridiculous. And the same thing for the second month. And the same thing for the third month, okay? So in reality, you really have 300 quality leads that you're working with, okay? This is just the law of the numbers, okay? And here's the deal. Michelangelo showed me, he literally showed me how many leads he had, and he showed me out of 2,369 leads, right? He generated from a list size of 7.6%, we'll round it up to 8%, which was 189 people, okay? 189 people. So out of all of these leads, right, he had like 189 people, right, that gave him 60K. Not to mention the residual that he made from them, 60K. That's crazy. That is crazy, okay? So you guys are saying, what? That's crazy, right? But notice that it took consistency, right? This is the snowball effect, right? In the very beginning, yeah, it may be tough. Maybe you're saying, man, I got to get uncomfortable. Where am I going to get these clicks? But I want you to stay here for a second because I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes how you can actually create a marketing budget. Create a marketing budget. I'm going to help you formulate a marketing budget right now that's going to help you fund this adventure, okay? This adventure here, okay? So just stick here with me, okay? Because I'm going to share with you how I was able to raise over $2,000, okay, as a marketing budget and how I was able to do it, okay? So here in just a second, okay? So, but you see 189 people, like don't think that 189 people came from just this first month or just from the second month or just from the third month. 189 people came from the first, second, and third. And it was the fact that he was consistent that he was able to produce these results, right? You have to be consistent when you're running traffic. You can't dabble here and there and there and here. You have to be willing to go all the way, man. To go all the way and not freak out. Now, in the very beginning, of course, you're going to freak out because it may be your own money, but hopefully by the end of this webinar, I can share with you how you can formulate a game plan on how to create a massive marketing budget. Okay, is that fair? Is that fair? I'll share that with you guys, and I'll share proof with you guys. You just got to stick here with me, and then I'll share that with you. Okay? Who wants to find out how to create a massive marketing budget? Who wants to know how to do that? Some of you guys have no idea how much money you're just leaving on the table and how much money's around you. And because you don't understand that, you have yet to realize the opportunity and the marketing and the resources that you have in front of you, okay? So really quickly, let me just see if anyone has any questions, okay? If you have any questions, go ahead and post them right there. If you don't, that's cool, okay? Okay, so Mike said, "Are you using the ad for us to? Are you showing the ad for us to use, or just as a guideline?" Okay, great question. Okay, the best way you're gonna get the best way you're gonna get a converting capture page is by modeling the one I just shared with you. You can copy it, but understand that it's probably not the best idea. Just model after it, right? So Mike, to answer your question, when you look back at Michelangelo's capture page, understand that a couple of things were in place, okay? The headline was like a slogan, right? It basically just states what the preceding words are going to be, and then the preceding words just elaborate a little bit more on the title, right? It kind of just elaborates more. But people are going to look at the headline, and if they like the headline, they're going to continue to keep reading. If they don't, they're just going to exit out. So the headline is important. So figure out a headline or a slogan that you can use that embodies something that is easy to use, something that's going to help them get rich fast, something that they can relate to, okay, something they can relate to. The reason why people can make a connection with Groupon is because Groupon is everywhere. Everyone uses Groupon, right? Everyone uses Groupon. Really quickly, before I get into how to create a massive marketing budget, hey, Nick, are you there? If you're there, man, I would like for you to just come out here, just quickly share with everyone, what you've been learning with thus far, just from some of the training we've been sharing, and just from where you started to where you are now. If you can share with people on here, because they'd love to hear, somebody who's actually succeeding, and somebody who just got started. All right, Nick, if you're there, man, just come out. If you're not, that's totally cool. All right, I'm just gonna continue here, okay? So does that make sense, right? So you have to understand that you have to. There you are. Okay, what's up, buddy? How are you, man?
I'm good. Can you hear me, Paulo?
I can hear you, man. I can hear you, dude. So yeah, go for it.
Go. You could repeat that for me one more time.
Yeah, if you can just share. If you can share with everyone some of the information you've been learning, some of the aha moments, and now that you're on your journey to mastering solo ads, the difference of how you used to look at them before and how you're looking at them now.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually been aligned with Paulo for maybe what, a week and a half now, and in that time I have learned more than I have in the previous 3 years since I've been in this industry. It's actually the greatest thing is the way my mind is opened up. The stuff that he shows you, it shows you how to actually use your brain, how to actually think, how to think outside the box, and take what you know and create something to turn around and do what you want to do. And you know, along with it, we're mastering the skill of the solo ads, which is just, it's like a bonus on top of untapping the potential that's in your brain. So I mean, it's killer. I love it.
Cool, dude. That's awesome, man. Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, you know, so does that make sense, guys? Right? Does that hopefully that makes sense, right? So I'm excited. I'm excited that that you guys are here. So what I'm going to do really quickly is just help you think outside the box, okay? And help you understand that how to help you formulate and how to create a marketing budget that's massive, okay? Now, there's a couple of things that you can use to create this marketing budget, okay? So number one, understand that you live in a marketplace, right? And the marketplace has problems. Okay, you get paid for solving people's problems, okay? So some of the problems that some of you guys may have right now is that you guys are not getting consistent traffic in your business, or you're not, or maybe you are, but you're not getting enough to the point where you're getting more sales or doing the things that you want to do, okay? So understand, right? Cool, 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 awesome. So it is opening up a lot for you. Got it, got it, got it. So good stuff, good stuff. If you guys are getting a lot of value, go ahead and tag me on Facebook or share this webinar. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you in advance. You guys are awesome, okay? So a couple of things, right? Going back to creating a massive marketing budget, here's what I want you guys to understand, okay? You guys have tools, don't you? Right? Some of you guys are like, what are you talking about? Look, let me share something with you, okay? Right now, one of the tools that I use to create capture pages is Lead Pages. Are you guys familiar with them? How many of you guys in the audience use Lead Pages? If you do, comment yes or say I do. Right. So I use Lead Pages, okay? And I also understand that people who are looking to automate their business online need to use Lead Pages, right? So I understand that there's people in my list, there's people in my community, there's people everywhere, right, who probably need Lead Pages. And the truth of the matter is that it's a lot easier to sell tools and advice in this industry than it is to sell your business opportunity. That's the truth. That is the truth, okay? Like, I'll give you an example, right? I'll give you an example, right? Today I had someone fill out my survey, right? Because I'm not going to talk about how to use surveys to do a couple of neat things, but I had someone fill out my survey, okay? And you know, she's in another company. She's promoting another business opportunity. Okay, she's promoting a different business opportunity. But you know what? She wants to automate her business online. Now I can do two things. I can try to slam her into my opportunity, which most of the cases don't really work. And if it does, you're really good at influencing them and selling. Okay, but most of us are still getting better at selling. Okay, so understand this for a second. Okay, understand this for a second. Right? So I had her fill out the survey. She gave me all of her information. She gave me her number, her email, her Skype, and she told me what the biggest problem was: automation, right? So I said, cool. I'll give you a free 15 to 20-minute coaching call, and all you have to do is just buy the tools that are going to help you automate your business, and I'll show you exactly how to use them. You know what she did? Like everyone else, bought them. Right? There's the tools that you have, you can become you can become an affiliate with them, and you can sell those tools to other people in business opportunities, or maybe like, I'll give you an example. Like, I was in this industry for 7 months, and I never had a legit capture page. I was using Aweber to create capture pages, and they sucked. They sucked, right? If someone like you would have came up to me and said, dude, I can show you how to increase your conversions, all you have to do is just buy this tool, and I'll show you how to use it, I would have bought it. The truth is that I ended up buying it. And the truth is that a lot of you guys have ended up buying that tool, whether from someone or whether you saw it as an advertising on Facebook, right? But what if you started to sell business? What if you started to sell your tools that you have to people already in a biz op, right? Because the easiest thing to do is to sell advice, tools, and training to people in biz ops, right? Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So I've been able to generate a residual income now, getting closer to about $1,000 from lead pages. Okay, so that's not the only thing that you can sell. You can also get people to get the autoresponder, right? And the fastest way, right? There's something called the power base, right? Which is where most of your influence comes from, right? The easiest way to sell these tools are probably in your own community. Okay. Look, here's what I want you to understand, right? When it comes to creating a massive marketing budget, you have to believe in yourself. You have to understand that you bring value to this marketplace, and there's people inside your own community or in this industry who are struggling, that they need tools or they need some type of advice that you can give them so then they can go ahead and get started, right? Well, let me share something with you. Here's a cool little game plan that you can do. Okay, something that you can do, okay, is some of you guys have gotten results in your business. Some of you guys have gotten results, whether you guys made money online or you decided to do something, but some of you guys know something that other people don't know, okay? Let me share something with you. I tried this in the beginning of the year, okay, and here's what happened. Here's what happened when I tried it in the beginning of the year. I made a sale on Facebook, closing someone out, and then I said to myself, I wonder how many people on my friends list in my own community would probably be interested in getting their hands on this information, right? I said that, whatever, I'm just going to mess around with it, right? So I decided to sell it for $5, and it was literally a video of me just sharing and recording and saying something like, just basically showing how I close someone out on Facebook through messaging, okay? And check this out. Like 5 or 10 people bought it. And I was like, holy cow, people just bought my advice. That's crazy. People just bought my advice. And then I tried it again, but this time I started doing it on a bigger scale, right? So you can also sell advice, right? What do I mean by that, right? You can share a strategy, you can share something that's valuable to someone in your community or someone in another business opportunity that would help them get sales, right, or help them get leads or whatever the case is, right? But because of that, I've been able to raise over $2,000 now, right, a little over $2,000 and now nearing about $3,000, okay, just from selling advice, okay? Selling advice on something that I'm good at and also developing a marketing budget through the tools, okay? So I mean, it's not hard when you look at it that way. It's not hard when you look at it when you start thinking outside the box, right? Back in 2013, when I got started online, I wanted to buy the highest package, and inside of my own business, it cost over $5,000 for me to get it. All right, I remember someone getting on a Skype call with me, right, and saying, dude, if you don't get this, I'm not going to coach you, and I have to buy this. You have to buy this. And all of a sudden, I was like, I have to buy what? He's like, you have to buy all the packages or I'm not going to coach you. Mind you, it was Christmas time. I didn't have any money, okay? I didn't have nothing. No money was coming into my business. I was struggling, right, and I didn't know what to do. So what did I do? I ended up, hey, what's up, babe? You're done working out?
No, I'm working.
Oh, really? Can I have some water? Yeah, there you go. That's fine. Give me 1 second.
Hey, everyone.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's do the power couple thing real quick. My name is Paulo CQ.
And I'm Cassandra Lee, and together we are
the Power Couple. Get some energy. Wake you up, man. Wake up. Wake up. Right? So anyways, let me share something with you, okay? Let me share something that's really neat here. Just so you guys can understand and really begin to start shifting your mindset and what's possible and what you can do, okay? So here's the deal, okay? You can create a massive marketing budget, and we talk a little bit more about this. I go into depth exactly in our mastermind group, okay? Inside, woke you up, huh? Woke your butt up, huh? Just playing around. But, you know, here's the deal, guys, all right? You know, I've decided to partner up with some of the most powerful minds when it comes to solo ads, right? You know, I'm working with Michelangelo and James and Bob Beckett, who run about 100,000 clicks per month, right? And I've been able to learn some really neat stuff that is really powerful and really awesome, right, that I want to bring to you guys, right, which is the reason why I had all of you guys come here, okay? You see, I've decided to open up an elite mastermind group for specifically people who want to learn solo ads, right, who want to learn solo ads. Let me just see something really quick just to make sure I covered it, okay? Okay, cool. I did mention to know how you can generate 4 to about 1,000 clicks per month for free, or $400 to $1,000 for doing traffic. Who would like to know? Okay, I'll share this really quick with you. Okay, if you don't have money to run solo ads, here's what you can do. Okay, inside of your own community, inside of the company that you're part of or the business you're part of, here's what you can do. Okay, you can literally begin to start running co-op traffic. Okay, and here's what I mean by that. Co-op traffic is basically when you get a group of people who buy a bulk of traffic, right? And when they buy a bulk of traffic, right, it basically allows everyone to buy traffic at a price lower than having to buy the minimum, right? So let me give you an example. If you get 10 people, okay, if you get 10 people, right, you can do it 2 ways. You can either do it to make money, just being the broker or the middleman, or you can do it from a way where you're actually putting your link in there as well. So let's say inside of your community, there's people who probably need traffic, right? There's people who are probably struggling. So what you can do, or probably looking for a way to run traffic, what you can do is you basically can create an incentive. Hey, I'm doing a co-op traffic, and if you buy traffic, I'm going to teach you something, right? You just give away a bonus or whatever the case is. So you get everyone to buy traffic, right? Which then allows you to do a couple of things. If you know the right traffic vendor, and you know that you can get the price at a lower price because you're buying a bulk of traffic, then you lock in the price at whatever he's selling you, and then you basically just charge everyone a premium fee because you're collecting everyone's money and because you're doing them a service, okay? So because of that, let's say you get it for 67 cents. Let's say you get the traffic for 67 cents, right? And you can tell everyone else that it's 80 cents. Okay, that's $12 that you would be making from every person, okay? And you can either use that money, if you do 10 times 12, that's $120, right? You can either use $120 to run solo ads, or you can use the fact that you're charging them a premium fee, and you can actually put your link in that co-op and just get 100 clicks that run for free. And if you do this with enough people, you can get to anywhere from $400, from anywhere from 400 clicks to 1,000 clicks, right? That's just me giving you a nugget. That's me helping you think outside the box, right? But you can do that, okay? You can do that. But here's what I want to let you guys know, okay? Because I'm not going to keep you here all night. But what I am going to tell you is something that's very, very important, okay? You want to learn and you want to master solo ads? We can show you, okay? I've had students here already create the first solo ad, create the sales that they're looking for. But the truth is, you don't need, the sales that you get up from are not nearly as important as knowing what to do with the leads. A lot of people in the very beginning, I didn't know what to do with the leads, okay? I want to share with you how to basically learn how to convert those leads into sales. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Okay, and the next going to share invitation to be part of this mastermind group, where I'm going to share with you exactly what you can do and what you need to do to qualify and be part of it. Okay, look, let me share something with you. Okay, I have always been the type of person that anytime I know information can change my life, I've always gone after information that it can potentially explode my business or change my life. Back last year when we hit our first 5-figure month online, me and my wife, I took that money and I invested into a seminar called 10X, the 10X rule, right, where I went out and I went to go meet a multimillionaire named Grant Cardone. I got to speak 10 minutes. We came back that same day, okay? No, not that same day, that same week. All right, we landed a $10,000 deal in consulting, right? We were consulting a company. Me and my wife were consulting a company. That's the power and learning information you didn't know, right? And I invested that in there, okay? And this is something completely new, that not only am I creating information in a training module after this, but we also have a group and a community where we basically help each other, where we have a weekly conference call, all right, where I basically share with everyone in an open discussion some of the things that they need to know to start their solo ad run. If you want to master solo ads, this is the place you need to do it, right? I've been able to accumulate information I believe can change your business, and it can change it right now when you make a decision, right? That. We also have weekly webinars. Anyways, it's going to be for a year-long process. It's a year of this, and I want to make sure that together we can get to the next level. Okay, I want to help you guys. What works is let me see something here for a second. Okay, so we got 11 attendees. Cool, awesome. All right, so check this out here for a second, okay? What I'm going to do really quickly is I'm just going to roll out. I'm just going to push a button here. It's going to do something interesting, okay? Cool. Got it. Okay, cool. So I just pressed it, okay? You should have happened, okay? Here's what's going to I'm looking to work with a small group of people, okay? And really help them get to the next level, mastering solo. Now, the thing that I do, I mean, I want to let you know a couple of things, right? That there is a number of people that I'm reach that number. I'm not going to accept any more people, right? Because I'm only one person, and I also want to make sure that I'm devoting time to the things that I want to do. I don't want this to take up all my time. I'm looking for tonight, you know, I'm really looking for that one person who's going to make that decision, okay? Now, to be more in depth. I mean, we're in
You are frozen. I don't know if you
I'm going to talk.
Sorry, guys, if this is frozen out there. A little bit of tech issues over in New Jersey.
Hopefully it's not just us.
I highly doubt it. Nick, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, he's frozen. A little bit of technical difficulties. Just give it a second. I'm sure he'll get it worked out, guys.
Awesome.
Although it's frozen. Can you hear me?
Alright, so he just left, which means he'll be back in a second.
Sorry.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. See, that's why Macs just don't work out, man. Gotta get yourself a PC.
It's not.
That's an inside joke, guys. Sorry.
No, you know what it is? It's the fact that I'm in a dude. I just freaking thing froze on me, bro.
Don't you have another room where the connection's stronger?
I do, but I'm probably gonna have to leave this one.
Yeah, I just remember you had to move before, and I remember when you moved, it did work better.
Ah, frick. If someone see me, so give me 1 second. I just want to make sure you can see me. Maybe I lost connection. I'm on this webinar, man. I need it because it was right when I was about to, give my call to action. The keys. I'm not sure if this is being recorded or not, but my call to action, like I mentioned on the phone, right? You probably heard that. I don't really care. But check this out, right? The button's right there. I believe it's right there. Okay. Sky, if you can just quickly get on here and share with everyone why they need to get into this mastermind, the value that they're good in, and just share with them why they need to really get in this if they really, really want to master solo ads.
Hey, Sky, can you hear me? Hey, before Paulo jumped off there, he was wanting me to just speak to everyone about why they should get in, what they're going to get from it, and some of the stuff you're getting from it. Basically, why they need to click that button over there on the side.
Yeah, and another thing, guys, about getting in with the Solo Lab Mastery is it's cool because we'll be able to all connect with each other and all kind of bounce ideas off of each other. And really, it's cool because we can all help each other get to the level that we want to achieve. And, I mean, if I'm correct, Nick, aren't you where are you located at?
We're actually out here in Texas right now, right in the middle of Texas.
Okay, cool. I'm up in Pennsylvania. But I know we have one person on the team when it's like 9 o'clock at night, like it is right now in Eastern time. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning where he lives at. So the hangout's getting recorded, and if he gets up in the morning, we can kind of help him out when one of us is up or other people get sleep, you know? It's really cool because it's almost like a 24-hour help service if somebody happens to be up at that time. But
Yeah, this guy's absolutely right. That's something that's really, really cool about this masterminding with this group is, we get to connect with people, all across the country, all across the world. If it wasn't for this group, I would have never met Sky. I would have never met Josh. I would have never met, Robert, Paulo. We're all getting to sit here and share the stuff we know, mastermind, and help each other out to grow, to learn. And I'm not sure exactly how long Sky's been in, but like I said, it's been about a week and a half for me, and I've got more results since clicking that button over there on the side than I have in 3 years. I've got leads like fast, super fast. I got actually 50 leads off my first run. I got 2 sales off that first run. So, I mean, if you want to get those results that you're looking for, then definitely click on that button on that side and get going. Looks like Paulo's back, so let's let him jump on and finish this up for you guys.
Dude, I really appreciate that, man. That was awesome. I came back. I'm like, there's no one going to be there. And then Nick is like, click the button on the left. Man, really, thanks a lot, man. So here's how it's going to work, guys. When you click the button on the left, it's going to take you to another page, a safe and secure order form. And you're going to have 2 options, okay? You can either pay this up front, one shot, okay? And it's going to be $1,312, okay? Because here's the deal. You're not just getting trainings, guys. You're getting a community. You're getting me for a year, okay? And you're getting mentoring and coaching and consulting, right? It's not just you buying a training. It's a lot more than that. And one thing that you can know about me is that everything's going to be top-notch because I'm constantly learning and advancing my own skill sets, right? So I want to let you know that when you get in and click that button, you have 2 options, right? You can either pay the $1,312 one shot, get it out the way, yearly membership, okay? Or you can pay this in 3 payments, okay, of $500. Okay, so maybe you can do the $1,312. Maybe you can do the $500, okay? Do the $500. Let's get you in, and let's make April your biggest month, okay? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's create the leads that you want. Let's create the sales that you want because we're getting ready, okay? We are getting ready, and I'm going to share with you, right? I'm going to share with you a couple of things when you get in today, okay? When you get in today, here's what I'm going to do for you, okay? I'm going to be giving you away 112 headlines for emails. So what you should put on email titles, I'm going to be giving you away my PDF for solo ads. I'm also going to be giving you my Solo Ad Bootcamp modules 1, 2, and 3, okay, which is the capture page, the follow-up, and converting sales. I'm going to give you something. I'm going to give you something that really worked for a couple of my friends. It's basically the Craigslist webinar that I did with Chad, okay, that got one of my team members 8 sales in 24 hours. I'm going to be giving you my Instagram course that generated me $40,000. I'm not even lying, okay, all from free traffic.
no, seriously, those courses are legit. I believe I was on both of them, and I just got massive value out of that. Those were really sweet. So you guys are getting hooked up there.
That's awesome, man. I'm also going to be giving you my Power Triangle strategy, which is basically using social media, your email list, and your blog. Okay, if you don't have a blog, I'll hook you up with one. I'm also going to share with you my Survey Monkey strategy and how I got 52 people to fill out my survey, and I got people's informations, and I banged the call, and I closed people out. I'm also going to give you right now, when you get started, my Seal the Deal course entirely and how I closed a high-ticket sale how you can close high-ticket sales daily to create a marketing budget, okay? I'm also going to give you a PDF on how I recruited 132 people in 90 days into my BizOp. When you click that button and you get started, I'm also going to share with you my Facebook 2.0 strategy and how I close sales using Facebook chat. All right, the next one is I'm going to give you my webinar strategy on how I was able to close 19 people in 1 hour online. Okay, I'm not lying. This is the truth. Okay, and I'll show you my stats from Webinar Jam. I'm also going to share with you my entire funnel plus the bridge marketing training. Okay, that's what I'm going to give you when you go ahead and click on that button and get started. I named a lot of bonuses, but when you click it and get started, here's what you're going to be getting. You're getting this entire community, me, the training that you need, because how expensive is it really going to be running solo ads, not knowing what you're truly doing? How expensive it's going to be not knowing what to do with the leads that you get? How expensive it's going to be not knowing how to get them into your business opportunity? How expensive? I mean, what's more expensive, you holding on to that belief or you just deciding to pull out your credit card and do it? So click the button below, get started. If you have any messages, if you have any questions, message me on Facebook so I can share with you some of the questions you may have. If you're ready to get started, just click that button. Either get started with the one-time payment, all right, or paid in 3 shots. If you paid in 3 shots, it is going to come out a little bit more expensive, right? But you're still going to have the ability to get in and pay this off, okay? Regardless, what are you losing? You're really not losing anything except the fact that you're going to lose out on all of those bonuses if you don't get in now. I'm probably not going to ever give these bonuses as many as I did ever again if you don't click the button right now and get started, right? Other than that, guys, I've given you enough value. And for those who came here the second time, what are you waiting for? Just get in, right? What are you afraid of? Afraid of losing money? I would be afraid of really losing money not knowing what I'm doing running solo ads. I'm also going to give you access to the traffic vendors that you can use that are legit, right? So, I mean, just click the button, fill out the safe and secure order form, and let's rock and roll. Let's do it. Make sense? All right? So I appreciate you guys, and I wish you a good night. Love you, and I'll catch you guys later.